Before I begin with this video, I would like to thank Jace and Ghoul with Gruel for their contributions to this video. Ghoul was the one who originally came up with Ark Hot Takes videos, so all credits go to him. I would like to thank Jace for giving me feedback on my channel and what I can improve. Now, without further ado, let's get on with the video. So, a week ago, I asked on Reddit about a bunch of Ark hot takes. Big.1028 says, Ark 2 needs to be cancelled at this point and we need to completely refine ASA, all bugs and maps. Bold of you to assume Ark 2 is ever coming out. Ghost has said that paid mods aren't bad as long as the quality of the mod is good and it doesn't get abandoned. I can get behind this, as some of my favorite creatures like the Edmontonia and the Gigantifus are premium modded creatures. And with the recent release of freemium features, I think premium mods have become less annoying. Battlefly has said that they need to start focusing on optimizing the game more instead of making a multitude of paid DLCs. Hard agree as someone who's making Ark videos and editing them on a HP Victus laptop. Fearless James said that Oranios, while in dire need of a TLC, are not nearly as bad as many people make them out to be. The web slowdown is pretty darn good. I somewhat have to agree, at least Oranios have a special ability, unlike Pulmonoscorpius, which doesn't have a grab attack, or Onyx that can't even be ridden. Initial Particular has said that Aberration is the worst map in the game. It's definitely the most challenging map, but the challenge takes too much grind that it isn't fun anymore. Despite Aberration not giving me any of my favorite creatures, this is a hard disagree from me. Aberration's challenging nature is what made it great amongst other maps. It wasn't as infuriating as Scorched Earth was because it was also rewarding. Nom Dragon says Snail Games should stop taking Ark's profits and invest them back into Ark instead of making a NFT space game. I think Snail Games needs to be burned at the fucking stake. Zero Ray has said people don't understand that the predatory monetization of the game isn't really Wildcard's fault. As someone who's been in the Plants vs Zombies community since 2018, we just can't do this. People in the PvZ community have blamed EA for the franchise's failure, not realizing that PopCat was equally to blame, and we need to do the same as the Ark community, since Wildcard is also equally to blame for the series' downfall. Next up, Ghoul with Gruel said Ark needs mini bosses, like similar to Fjordur, where you can fight them pretty early game and they drop just good enough loot. This I'll have to disagree with, since in my opinion what makes Fjordur so special is its mini bosses and its realms, and adding mini bosses to every single map would take away from that. What can be done is to revamp the whole alpha system so that any creature can become an alpha, and when you kill it, depending on how much high of a health it has, you gain increasingly good rewards. And lastly, Jace said that creatures like eels and Prolavios are good for the game because once you get to a certain point, it's basically impossible to die to anything in PvE. Creatures wise, I'll have to disagree with this because stuff like Nidaria and Electrophorus stun locking you have to be the most annoying thing in Ark. Gameplay wise though, I do agree, as the moment you get a slightly good enough tame or just a pack going on, Ark suddenly becomes a really boring game that is just a 5-hour long grind between any item. And with that, I want to thank all of you guys so much for watching. I want to thank Ghoul with Gruel and Jace again for their contributions to this video. I hope you all had an amazing time watching this video and have an amazing day ahead of you. I'm Thanatos Trukhan. I'll be seeing you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.